Of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Stephen Curry. Jokic is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's KD in at the small forward.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Durant hits them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Antetokounmpo passes to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Giannis. Shot clock at 5. Shoots a fader. West All-Stars with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there before the D.
LeBron with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Not a fast start here for the East All-Stars. It's a 10-point game. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Towns.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star Week as well.
Sinks the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Brunson finds Tatum. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. There's the three. It's held in by Jokic.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the East. Trailing by 13. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
So it's the West now. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, James. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Brunson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Here's LeBron. He's got 5, and he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 9.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And here's Tatum for three. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And here's Brunson outside. Good on the triple. 7 points in the game.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Durant kicks to Curry. LeBron passes to Jokic. Shoots over Towns. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Pass to Jokic. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Jokic gets it to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Giannis outside. Back to Brunson from outside the arc. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
And Jokic throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And a wide-open look for James. Hits the three-point bomb. LeBron's got a couple of threes now in the first for the West All-Stars. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by LeBron. On its way from Curry for 2. Again, the West All-Stars.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
The 3 from Tatum buries the long-range jumper.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
It's Curry outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the West All-Stars, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. They've got Wembanyama, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Harden. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Edwards in at the 3 slot.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Mobley outside. Off target from outside.
and not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Here's Brunson. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Tatum, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Jackson, he's checked in for the West. Kevin Durant comes in for James Harden. The West All-Stars on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mobley. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting one.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Brunson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. To the paint, here's KD. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. KD's got 9.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
On deep, Brunson. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And that one's good. Durant.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Outside Jackson. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. And it's in there.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Outside Jackson. For 3, Edwards. And the West hit again from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Garland with the bucket.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. And some changes here for the East. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Mitchell in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the West All-Stars, Jokic, he's checked in for Jackson. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Pass to Durant. Beyond the arc. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Durant's got 15.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Curry, and he banks in the layup. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Outside Tatum. Here's Brown. No good, unable to end this run.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Curry on the wing, guarded by Garland. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be Jokic shooting. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing on the board. Great D that time from Edwards.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Kept alive. Tatum kicks to Garland. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Edwards. And another miss by the East. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Curry's got 21.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
And here is Tatum. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Here's Tatum. True on the 14-footer. Tatum's got 5.
Well, Tatum can find the shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
Durant in the corner. And the West hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's the West All-Stars, able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in
final 2 quarters.
They've got Mitchell. Jason Tatum is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Towns, and it's Brunson in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
Here's Curry, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
Now, here's Mitchell. No scoring in this one, and he converts the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
No one covering. Tatum's got 10.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Now here's James. He's got 8. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Curry. 9 points in the game so far.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
To Tatum. And that one's good. Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Outside Curry. Outside KD. Gets the three-pointer to fall. KD's got 23 points.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And Giannis Antetokounmpo made that last three-pointer. And the West hit again from deep.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
Now, here's Mitchell. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Takes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure and close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And here's Brunson after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Mitchell passes to Antetokounmpo. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And here's James outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Outside Tatum. Back to Brunson. Crafty move. And the layup is up and in. Brunson's got 20.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Outside Curry. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's 11 points for Jokic.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And it's Mitchell missing. And so here are the West All-Stars. Here's Curry. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Brown finds Brunson. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Brunson. On the wing, Mitchell. The three. That shot, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Curry passes to Harden. Over Mitchell. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Curry.
Harden with the nice catch and shoot. His willingness to play off the ball, a real asset for his team.
Giannis outside. Back to Brunson. Can they get it? Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And some changes here for the East. Mobley, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Pascal Siakam comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Garland in for Mitchell.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Brunson outside.
In one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Brunson. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. Curry kicks to Jackson. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Curry. Some nice passing here by the West. Jackson gets the bucket.
And great from deep, Jackson. No issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Brunson pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Brunson's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Curry, stolen by Brunson. And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it. Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo!
On its way from Curry for 2. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the West. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Right back after this break. Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. Jackson is out there with Williams. Then it's Harden. Then there's Edwards. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Now here's Tatum. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here's Brown, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. Now, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserved more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall. Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
And another miss by the East. Garland's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Edwards passes to Williams. In the corner, Harden. Jackson kicks to Williams. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the West. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now, here's Garland. Outside Tatum. It's good from long range.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Down low. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Williams.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
It's good.
Tatum's got a nice jump shot. When he's in rhythm, you feel like he's going to make it every time he shoots it.
Now the West with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Tatum no good.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with him.
Harden dishes to Jackson. Again, the West All-Stars.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
Garland, no good. And the West All-Stars with possession. And Williams, here we go. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten him into the hole. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Pass to Wembanyama. Basket good. And now that's 11 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When he gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And Mobley throws it down.
and went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
The West All-Stars with the ball. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And here's Brunson after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Brunson surveying the D. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got his sixth rebound on the night. That one drops for him. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Back to Williams. Fires the three. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That's what we expect from James Harden. Knocking down shots and returning the fire right away.
Tatum passes to Brown. Fires the three. Tatum's shot is off. Williams for three. And the West hit again from deep.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now here's Brunson. Tatum, that's for 2, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Here's Edwards going inside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Tatum no good. Here's Williams. Pass to Harden. Edwards looking it over. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the West All-Stars.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.